Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Willow's fight to save Michael's marriage after Drew and Nina's dirty secret is revealed. General Hospital spoilers and updates show Willow Corinthos may reassess her emotions about her future and the guy she is supposed to be with. She's been caught up in the dream of a life with Drew Quartermaine, but he may not be the honest and kind person she thinks he is. Drew Kane's actions raise severe issues about his character. If he were truly a nice person, he would not have crossed the line with his nephew's wife. Furthermore, he urged Willow to use Michael Corinthos' plight for selfish benefit, demonstrating his continued evil actions in this story. The most worrisome part is Willow's idealization of Drew, considering him as a shining example of morality. When she finds Drew's secret relationship with Nina Reeves, she is shocked. It is unacceptable for Drew to keep silent about his romance with Willow's mother. Spoilers, will Willow see the error of her ways and change her heart and mind? Nina obviously has some blame for not being transparent, but Drew is determined to pursue a romantic relationship with Willow. What happens if Drew's dirty secret is revealed? Will Willow feel betrayed when she realizes Drew isn't the person she imagined? It would be amazing if Willow eventually realized her error in ending things with Michael. Perhaps she would choose to fight for her marriage and work on rebuilding her family after Michael recovers from his injuries. General Hospital teasers. Things could get complicated according to upcoming teasers. Sasha Gilmore Corbin is carrying Michael's child, despite her best efforts to keep the paternity a secret. However, Michael's interaction with Sasha may not have occurred if Willow had not developed affections for Drew. They were both intoxicated and hurt that night. Willow may eventually suggest a new beginning, hoping Michael is willing to explore their relationship again once he is cured and back in Port Charles. Given Michael's affections for Willow, he might be open to this concept in the future. With Chad Duell potentially returning, there's still hope for a new chapter. Do you think Willow and Michael could restart their romance? According to future speculations, Willow may be appalled by Drew once she discovers his affair with Nina. A baby daddy bonanza, and Tracy, General Hospital 2 scoops for the week of January 27, 2025. General Hospital played a lot of Who's the Daddy? This week. Sasha's pregnancy was revealed, and we learned more about Brooke Lynn's previous pregnancy, all while she was concerned that she would never become pregnant again. Tracy was also there in the heart of it all, which made for an unforgettable experience. Sasha's savior? Sasha desperately wanted to keep her pregnancy a secret for as long as possible, but she forgot she lived in the Quartermaine mansion, where nothing remains hidden for long. She is also pregnant with a Quartermaine heir, so she should get accustomed to it. Sasha's life will now be inextricably linked with the QS, which means she may argue with Tracy more than Monica did. Perhaps one day she will inherit the house from a nice Quartermaine boy. The moment Sasha reluctantly admitted she was pregnant so Tracy wouldn't force her to climb to the top of a bookcase and catch a mouse was one for the Q history books. Tracy could only say, "You're pregnant with your cousin's baby," before being informed that Cody was not the lucky father. Thank heavens, otherwise it would have been more disgusting than Drew. However, Jason recognized Sasha's baby daddy and confronted her outside the boathouse. Sasha confirmed that Michael was the father, but then things became really bizarre. For some reason, Jason believed Sasha was lying, that Michael had not agreed to step aside and allow Sasha raise the baby on her own. Yes, we know Sasha was a con artist who pretended to be Nina's daughter years ago, but she has redeemed herself tenfold over the years. Jason never indicated that he did not trust Sasha. In fact, she's become his friend, and he's done nothing except try to keep her safe from Tracy since he returned home with the QS. Sasha appeared genuinely angry with Jason, and understandably so. None of this was his business, even though he considered Michael to be a son. Of course, Sasha's baby moved to break up the tension, leading foolish Cody to believe Jason was Sasha's baby daddy simply because he saw her place Jason's palm on her tummy. So, that was also strange. The baby, not the hand on the baby bump, is moving. Sasha is about 3 months along and has just begun her second trimester. What expectant mother feels her baby move so quickly? If she does, it usually results in flutters that no one can feel with their hands. Is Sasha's pregnancy being treated as Sora's in the same way Christina's was? Please do not allow Sasha jump out a window at 9 months pregnant, especially because she has already lost one newborn. Yes, we no longer trust GH with baby stories. Cody, being the fool he is, has already told 2 people that Jason knocked up Sasha. Maxie and Anna are completely stunned, but we are not. It's been clear for months that Jason will pose as Sasha's baby daddy because claiming children who are not his is part of Jason's life work. Surprise! Surprise! Not really. Chase is sterile. Since we previously had a fertility scenario in which the woman was infertile last year, we felt it was time for the guy. Chase discovered he was sterile, just as expected. Forget the fact that he heard this from Willow, a new nursing school graduate who has barely worked and most likely cannot read lab findings correctly. Fortunately, Chase checked with his doctor before giving the awful news to Brooklyn. Brooklyn burst into tears and cried out for her mother as soon as Chase left to be alone. That's when we discovered that Dante was definitely the father of the kid Brooklyn had given up for adoption in her teens. So what did we say? Ho-hum. It would have been a far greater story if Cody had been the father of Brooklyn's baby. First, it wasn't what half of the fans expected. Cody also needs to do something other than defend Sasha. Given that Sasha is his cousin, his concern with her and her honor has become slightly disturbing. We can tell the show is putting him through a chemistry test with Molly, but no. Ava's baby daddy blues are never ending. We're sure Ava doesn't regret her crib sex a decade ago because it resulted in Avery from her brief encounter with Sunny in the midst of dead bodies. However, if she could have chosen another baby daddy, she would. Since becoming pregnant, all Ava has done is fight Sunny for the chance to have her own child. Sunny even held her hostage while pregnant, intending to abduct Avery as soon as she gave birth. Since 2015, there has been one custody battle after another, and to be honest, it is becoming really old. Sunny has no reason to insist on full custody of this child other than he is angry with Ava. Will it even hold up in court? The custody court is slated for the same week that CBS's Beyond the Gates launches opposite GH. Is an umpteenth custody battle for Avery truly what GH has planned as competition? Perhaps Sunny will suffer a big heart attack on the stand. That would certainly attract people's attention. Keep them battling. We've never seen a more vibrant nail salon than the one in Port Charles, a community with only one manicure shop. Everyone who is anyone comes here, including guys. Of course, Marty has pedicures. We'll presume it's all a result of his recent transformation. At the very least, his pedicure was entertaining because he was able to spar with Tracy throughout. And it was fantastic, so fantastic that we believe Tracy and Marty deserve their own spin-off. You'd watch a sitcom if Tracy and Marty slung barbs for an hour. When characters dispute this much, it usually means a love match is on the way. However, in this scenario, these two characters should just remain friends, or foes, frenemies, or whatever they are. We can't witness Tracy and Marty falling in love, but we can see them attempting to kill each other in creative ways. Alexis, sue the hospital. After months of waiting, Alexis learns that Sam was dead. We understand her outrage that her child has been snatched from her, but we don't understand why she isn't furious with GH. How could they hide the autopsy results from the next of kin for several months? While it took Portia and Terry much too long to realize the Digitalis deaths were not due to Elizabeth's irresponsibility, it will always be puzzling that they hid Sam's cause of death from her mother for months. Even Alexis did not appear surprised by this. We wanted Alexis to shout at Portia because she deserved it. We also have to wonder why Portia informed Isaiah she had called the cops before actually doing so. She did not inform Anna what was going on until after the encounter with Isaiah. Joy for Jackie. Carly and Jack ultimately kissed, and Carly now has a new coupling that people enjoy. Carly and Drew never took off, despite the show sending them on location and pushing them as the next couple to watch. But Jack and Carly are an entirely different story. They have plenty of chemistry and are very entertaining. Jack reveals a different aspect of Carly, whereas she reveals his more human side. Furthermore, seeing Carly with someone who has nothing to do with Jason or Sunny was all we needed. Jack gives Carly fresh life. He's even honest with her. He put a hit out on our lover Valentine and told Carly about it. How refreshing. Drew will always be you. Drew Quartermaine may want to return to using the name Drew Kane because the Quartermaines are over him. We know how Tracy and Ned have always felt about this intruder, but Monica has prohibited him from the Q grounds. Drew was devastated that Monica was hostile to him, making it difficult for him to stalk Willow. Boo-hoo. Drew deserves everything he gets from everyone who keeps reading him for filth, including Curtis and Jordan, two former pals who are still amazed by Drew's transformation into this unrecognizable nutjob. At least we didn't have to watch him with Willow this week, which was a relief. Can GH give us the same gift next week? Here's hope. GH spoilers for Monday, February 3rd, chemistry tests, bad news, and help requests. General Hospital spoilers and updates for Monday, February 3rd include chemistry tests, unpleasant news, and aid requests. Jordan Ashford wants to do a chemistry test with Isaiah Gannon, Laura Collins appears to have bad news, and Trina Robinson seeks assistance. General Hospital spoilers, chemistry tests Jordan and Isaiah are on a dinner date, and it's evident that she is flirting with the doctor about their chemistry. Isaiah smiles broadly as she tells him that she hopes they may put it to the test someday. It's evident that they're passing chemistry tests with flying colors. Isaiah is significantly more attractive and captivating than Brick. But Brick isn't around enough to maintain any kind of relationship, he's constantly moving about. Isaiah is right there and even works in the hospital with Jordan's son, TJ Ashford, so he's clearly the superior pick. GH spoilers, bad news elsewhere, Laura delivers bad news to Lucky Spencer while Elizabeth Baldwin looks on in the background. They could be at Elizabeth's house as Laura informs them of what should probably be called sad news, but it is horrible. No doubt she's telling others about Sam McCall, Dex Heller, and another patient who were slain with Digitalis, as well as Michael Corinthos near miss. Michael might have been among the Digitalis killings if not for Isaiah's quick thinking and Lucas Jones' willingness to take a gamble. Lucky and Elizabeth have been examining Cyrus Renault in search of proof that he is the angel of death. General Hospital spoilers, bad feelings elsewhere, Gio Palmieri and Emma Scorpio Drake are preparing a charity performance in which Gio will play violin. The tentative intentions were to have it at the Metro Court, but Gio is suddenly having some premonitions. Gio informs an anxious Emma that he has a horrible feeling about this. But are they discussing their plans for the charity concert, or something else? When you're near the Quartermaine estate, where Gio resides, you never know what you'll hear or discover. Did they overhear something inappropriate while they were together? Curtis Ashford has arrived at the hospital and approaches Trina in front of an elevator. He asks her what's so urgent. She had contacted him shortly after seeing Kai Taylor in a foul mood, dejected and discouraged. He was told he would never play football again due to a back injury sustained when being tackled in a major game, but he would go to rehab. Trina believes that if anybody can assist him, it's Curtis after all. He was paralyzed after being shot in the back but is now fully functional. Perhaps Curtis might serve as an encouragement to Kai in regaining his strength and fighting to heal. General Hospital spoilers, depressed and frustrated, Sonny Corinthos has gone to encourage Alexis Davis after learning from their daughter, Christina Corinthos Davis, that Sam McCall's death was planned. Alexis is depressed, frustrated, and in tears as she tells Sonny, "That is something I will live with for the rest of my life." Alexis, along with Sam's other loved ones, including Sonny's son Dante Falconeri, are desperate to discover who killed her and others. Dante was furious that Anna Devane excluded him from the case and forced him to take time off from the PCPD, and it appears that Alexis is also outraged. GH spoilers, Maxie wants information from Sasha after Cody Bell made a huge mistake regarding who the father of Sasha Corbin's baby is. He told numerous people what he thought he knew. He even told Anna after informing Maxie and Brooklyn Chase, who were surprised. He'd seen Sasha with Jason Morgan on the Quartermaine boathouse deck when her baby kicked, and she was so delighted that she wanted Jason to experience it. It's a simple error and a reasonable assumption given what he witnessed. Nonetheless, the baby is not Jason's. Maxie tries to coerce Sasha into admitting the identity of her baby daddy, claiming that when she refuses, it appears that she has something to hide. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer strolled into Cody's stables and saw Dante and Brooklyn cuddling. She was trying to console him when Anna refused to let him investigate Sam's murder, claiming he was too close to the case. Anna did not want Dante to become a vigilante and lose his perspective, and she was correct, as Brooklyn informed him. Brooklyn appears to have departed, leaving Lulu and Dante to debate what Lulu witnessed. He may be accusing her of stalking him, but she claims nothing could be farther from the truth. General Hospital spoilers: Christina's bold move once Sunny's secret health crisis is revealed. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Sunny Corinthos is suffering from atrial fibrillation. He might be attacked at any time, and without treatment and likely lifestyle changes, the dawn could be done for. Nothing means more to Sunny than his family. He just decided it was time to figure out how he might reduce his workload and exit the work underworld he has ruled in Port Charles for years. At the same time, he's attempting to keep his family from discovering what's going on with him, with Christina Corinthos Davis being especially vulnerable. How will she react when she discovers the truth, and will Sunny be able to keep his headstrong daughter from yanking the reins right out of his grasp? General Hospital spoilers: a ticking time bomb. It's entirely possible that the storyline brewing around Sunny right now will set up Sunny's foreseeable future, one of health problems and stress that threaten to be the only thing that can truly bring him down, something no enemy has been able to do in all these years. If Sunny can't control his health, he won't be able to keep it hidden from his children. He'll have to tell them the truth, but Christina may figure it out before he's ready. GH spoilers: Gush, Christina Corinthos Davis can't handle another loss. Christina has lost her baby, or, more specifically, her niece. She also came dangerously close to death. Then she lost her sister, Samantha McCall. Most recently, she nearly lost her older brother, Michael Corinthos. The notion of maybe losing her father, her idol and the one person she always thinks gets her, will be heartbreaking. What does Christina do when she feels afraid? Panic usually occurs before she suddenly discovers out how to regulate the situation and make herself feel better. Is this one of those times? Will she look for a means to relieve some of her dad's stress? General Hospital spoilers: Sunny Corinthos can't handle himself. Point blank, Sunny is starting to ponder leaving the mob. Drug trafficking and ordering hits on people demand a certain degree of stamina that he simply cannot maintain if he is in poor health, or if his opponents perceive him as weak. Is Christina the ideal candidate to take over the business? She may have Charlie's bar up and running now, and she may have agreed that it was a wise decision on her father's part to get her back on her feet emotionally. She feels slightly stronger now, and she is more protective of her family than ever before. Dante is a father, Jason is not on General Hospital. A great day for Dante and Cody. Brooklyn has confessed that Dante fathered the baby she put up for adoption as a teenager, and it was supposed that only she and Lois were aware of the reality. When Brooklyn paid Cody a visit to discuss her summer camp romance with Dante, he quickly observed that it was the same summer she became pregnant. Cody's role in the story involved transporting Brooklyn to the bus station, where he never saw her again until their recent reunion in Port Charles. Cody had always known that Dante was the father, but he convinced Brooklyn that he had never told his closest buddy. The baby daddy disinformation he is spreading, however, is that Jason is the father of Sasha's child. It was a natural assumption to make after seeing Sasha and Jason feel the baby move for the first time. But Sasha and Jason are completely aware that the father is Michael. First, Cody revealed to Maxie and Lulu that Jason is their father. Then he barged into Anna's office, looking for Mac. But when his father wasn't present, Cody told Anna that Sasha needed aid because Jason was the father of her child, which surprised Anna. It's likely that Jason will return from seeing Michael in Germany with Anna demanding answers. Meanwhile, Brooklyn hasn't informed Dante the truth about their baby. Which reveal do you believe will occur first? Please let us know in the comments. GH casting director reveals how a star's insecurities nearly derailed their career. General Hospital spoilers imply that the land of Port Charles is an exciting place. Nevertheless, some of the best stories take place behind the scenes. Mark Teschner, GH's casting director, recently spoke with Soaps.com and shared an almost unbelievable story of a major female star who nearly walked out on her GH audition. General Hospital spoilers: Mark Teschner retells a story from 1992. Imagine it was 1992, and Teschner was seeking for a starlet to fit a new character's role. He was looking for a young female star to play Brenda Barrett, and as fans know, the role eventually went to actress Vanessa Marcil. However, she nearly walked out of her audition. Teschner observes that Marcel entered the waiting room, where around 5 other actresses were waiting to audition. He continues to tell Soaps.com that Vanessa glanced around the room and thought to herself, "These girls are so beautiful, I'm never going to get it." She started to leave the audition. As Vanessa walked out, Teschner opened the door and called her name as it was her turn to audition. Marcel subsequently told Teschner that when she turned around and saw him, she knew she was going to receive the job, but if he had called her name even a minute later, she might have walked out without having the opportunity to audition. The irony of GH's Vanessa Marcel. Of course, GH fans are aware that Marcel received the role, as Teschner recalls, when she started doing the audition. Even though she was a very raw, green actress, there was so much going on. "I thought, there's some magic here." Still, GH's casting director notes out the irony of Marcel not thinking she was pretty enough to play Brenda Barrett, given that she starred in Prince's The Most Beautiful Girl in the World music video shortly after landing her GH part. Teschner continues, "So, effectively, the most beautiful girl in the world felt she wasn't pretty enough and almost left an audition." General Hospital spoilers: will Molly and Christina risk everything to stop Cyrus? General Hospital spoilers suggest that now that Molly Lansing Davis and Christina Corinthos Davis are aware that their sister Sam McCall was murdered, they will want to discover her perpetrator. Now that Christina is working closely with Lucky Spencer at Charlie's pub, he may confide in her about the investigation he and Elizabeth Baldwin have been conducting on Cyrus Renaud. Lucas Jones is also involved, as is Jocelyn Jacks, who is volunteering at Turning Woods in an attempt to get the scoop on Cyrus. Molly will become aware of what is going on and want to help as well. Molly, Christina, Jocelyn, Lucas, Lucky, and Elizabeth band together to get the goods on Cyrus and gather evidence that he is a murderer. General Hospital spoilers: they all join forces. Molly is the assistant district attorney, so getting involved would be a conflict of interest, but she would help ensure that everything is legal and Cyrus is punished to the maximum extent of the law. Christina could help Lucky and Elizabeth connect the Mercy killings. Lucas would watch over the hospital, while Jocelyn would keep an eye on Turning Woods. Having them all join forces would be entertaining to witness, and the suspense would be great. GH spoilers: Cyrus Renaud is too smart for his own good. Cyrus would undoubtedly feel the vultures circling and question why individuals are hovering around looking for information on the Digitalis killings. Not to add that Jocelyn and Christina are not exactly discreet, and they might easily tell Cyrus what they are up to. Cyrus would have to act quickly, realizing that Jocelyn, Lucky, Elizabeth, Lucas, Christina, and possibly even Molly were all onto him. He would be obliged to take extraordinary measures to keep his secrets hidden, and he would believe he had no other option. General Hospital spoilers: Cyrus Renaud endangers many. Perhaps Cyrus would draw everyone into a trap and rig the location where he gathers them to explode in order to avoid being identified as the Angel of Mercy killer. The ideal approach to accomplish this was to pretend to be someone with information about the deaths and somehow entice Lucky, Elizabeth, Lucas, Christina, Jocelyn, and Molly to come there. It would be a race against the clock as the building was ready to explode, and lives would be at stake. Who will survive Cyrus' frantic attempt to cover his tracks? GH spoilers: what do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you believe Molly and Christina will team up with Jocelyn, Lucas, Lucky, and Elizabeth? Do you think they'll tip Cyrus off? General Hospital spoilers: February 3rd, while Dante and Alexis reel, Lulu and Sunny provide support. On the next episode of GH, Dante and Alexis are understandably devastated to learn of Sam's death. They'll need all the help they can get. In addition to Lulu attempting to comfort Dante, General Hospital teasers for Monday, February 3rd, 2025 have Sunny consoling Alexis, which surprises Trina. On Friday's episode of General Hospital, Dante was literally shaking. He needed to discharge all of this terrible energy. He now knows who murdered Sam, and Anna rightly kept him from getting involved in the case. This meant Anna couldn't tell him who the person of interest was, but Dante will undoubtedly figure it out with or without Anna's help. Having stated that, he needs to address his emotional state. Furthermore, he and Lulu must inform Rocco about the most recent homicidal development. Lulu feels bad about the situation, but she briefly puts it aside when she tries to help Dante. Support system for Alexis: it appears that Sunny has yet to leave for Los Angeles with Natalia. Instead, Sunny consoles Alexis, who is yearning for it. She is coping with the same issue as Dante is. And they're both so angry they don't know what to do with it. They also badly want to know who did this to the woman they loved. Will Sunny be able to cut through Alexis's defenses and wrath and provide her comfort? Being seen, it seems as if Lucky has been going through the motions since his return to Port Charles. He currently works at Charlie's. He stayed with PC long after Lulu awoke from her coma. However, he has exhibited sentiments of failure and may be slightly restless. Is that where his mind is? If that's the case, aid is on its way. Elizabeth sees right through Lucky's facade. She is one of the few persons who can accomplish that. How does he respond? This fresh round of teasers indicates that Trina is taken aback. Recently, the majority of her scenes have been with Kai. She was already taken aback when she saw a dissatisfied, afraid, and helpless Kai, who questioned whether he really wanted to return to school. Does he make her pause again? Or is it something to do with her father? After all, Trina and Curtis were in the GH teaser video, which aired at the end of Friday's episode. Finally, Sasha is in for a surprise. Isn't that how she lives these days? Is anyone else besides Jason guessing Michael is the father of her baby? Or does someone mention Jason as the father because Cody has been telling everyone? It would really startle her. She has no idea Cody eavesdropped on her talk with Jason. Carly and Brennan kissed. Carly and Brennan got closer in Germany, but she declined his spa invitation so that she could arrange for Michael's medical data to be transferred. Carly called Felicia to arrange it, dismissing her cautions about Jack. Meanwhile, Valentine slipped into the spa and strangled Brennan. Carly changed her mind and came at the spa in time to save Jack as Valentine fled. Brennan handed the WSB a kill-on-sight order for Valentine before returning to Carly's room for a passionate kiss. After taking a deep breath, he surprised her with rooftop champagne and revealed his friendship with Valentine from their time at the WSB, which appears to be over. Ava and Sunny collided. After Sunny apologized for missing Charlie's pub's reopening, Christina stated that she was willing to testify against Ava in the custody dispute. When Natalia ran into Christina, she discovered Sunny hadn't told anybody about his heart troubles, so she convinced him she'd arrange up a cover story with Lucy that they were heading to LA on deception business so he could see the doctor. Rick and Ava made an offer to Sunny and Diane, granting Ava sole custody of Avery, but Sunny refused to settle for visitation. After Diane told Sunny that Ava's case was stronger than theirs, Rick sensed something was wrong with his brother. Cody shot his mouth off. Tracy continued to complain about Willow, so Jason and Ned persuaded her to let her stay on the farm and not force her back into Drew's arms. Tracy began berating Sasha and was taken aback when she confessed she was pregnant. After Sasha stormed away, Jason caught up with her and asked if Michael was aware of what had happened. Sasha reluctantly came clean but begged Jason not to tell anyone, and while he agreed, he wouldn't let her push him away to raise the baby solo, insisting on going to see Michael to confirm that he was cool with it. Cody noticed Jason feeling Sasha's baby kick and came to the wrong conclusion, which he quickly shared with Maxie and Lulu. He later requested Anna to assist him contact Robert and inform him that Sasha was pregnant and Jason was the father. Chase received bad news. Chase was with Willow when the hospital delivered him his blood results, so he requested her to help him understand them. She advised him to consult his doctor, but he insisted, and she acknowledged they said he couldn't father a child. Chase apologized to Brooke Lynn for being unable to conceive. She tried to console him, but later called her mother to cry on her shoulder, fearing that the baby she gave up as a teen would be the only one she ever had. After contemplating her alternatives, Brooke Lynn decided to tell Chase the truth about her baby. News of the murders spread. Liz and Lucky headed to Turning Woods, where they obtained a list of the patients Cyrus saw, despite the manager's attempts to toss them out. Now that the police were involved, Portia informed Alexis that Sam's death was not accidental, and the attorney promised to seek justice for her daughter. Anna apologized to Lulu for shooting Charlotte, and she blamed Valentine for not being a better parent. Portia requested to talk with Anna and informed her about the hospital's death inquiry. Anna then informed Dante, who shared the news with Chase at the gym. Alexis addressed Diane about her frustration before involving Christina and Molly. Dante was unhappy with Anna for not allowing him to investigate Sam's murder, but she believed he was too close to it and couldn't risk the case being dismissed. Around Port Charles, Nina and Curtis talked about Drew, and she promised to help him try to ruin the new congressman with his colleagues in Washington. Drew grumbled to Martin about being barred from the Quartermaines, and subsequently told Lucy that he required a house with several bedrooms. Jordan attempted to bring Curtis and Drew on board with the failing Esplanade project, but they refused to agree. Laura requested Lulu to keep an eye on her brother and subsequently encouraged her to discuss her feelings for Dante. Trina tried to soothe Kai, but when he wouldn't listen, she asked Portia to encourage him to seek a second or third opinion before giving up totally. However, during a later visit, Kai was very rude with Trina and furious over losing his scholarship and not being able to play again. She gave him the space he requested, but then called for aid. Felicia told Anna about spotting Emma outside a club one night, and when the girl joined them at the salon, Anna chastised her granddaughter for partying when she should have been studying. Emma persuaded Anna to relax and agreed that if she earned straight A's, she'd go partying with her. Emma requested Gio to play at a fundraiser she was organizing for animal rights, and despite his suspicions that she was planning a fraud, he consented. Brad eagerly prepared for his business trip/vacation with Lucas. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.